The matter hasn't gone away, and divide remains.
What has Brexit done to and for your party?
Well, Brexit has been the most divisive thing that has happened in our party in my lifetime. And it is less important what it has done to our party than what it has done to our country.
That was going to be my next question. What do you think it has done?
Well, I don't think it's done anything good. If I may just reflect on it for a moment, it's made our country weaker, poorer, and that is emphatically not in the interests of our country. The world saw us as a member of the European Union. It was a megaphone to magnify our power in the world. So instead, we are isolated and outside.
Did it have to be thus? I mean, could Brexit not have, if delivered in a different way, could it not have fulfilled the promise of those who advocated it, which is that it would make us richer and more free?
Well, it's done exactly the reverse, hasn't it? What has happened to all the benefits of Brexit that we heard about?
Well, maybe they're yet to come.
Well, I don't recall people saying during the election campaign, in 10 or 15 years' time, maybe 20, we'll have some benefits of Brexit.
But do you not grant that there could be?
No, stop a minute. It was going to be milk and honey straight away. And it wasn't milk and honey. And Brexit was sold to the nation on the basis of things that haven't happened and couldn't have happened. There was a great degree of misapplication of reality, if I can put it in that delicate way.
Do you mean lies?
That's another way of putting it, that were actually told to the people about what Brexit was going to be about. And a large amount of that came from Conservative sources, not all of it. There were some very senior Labour sources, part of that, at exactly the same time. But I don't see the great advantages that were going to come from Brexit having come yet. And I don't see any likelihood that they're suddenly going to magically appear in the future. Why do people not look at the practical example, the practical effect that we are poorer? And that is not some statistic. Being poorer means taxes are higher, expenditure on public services are lower. That's actually what it means. And that is what has actually happened because of the false promises of Brexit. People said we were going to get our sovereignty back. Well, up to a point, that's true. We now have sovereignty to be poorer. We have sovereignty to be less influential. Well, so if you ask, am I resolved? The Brexiteers now say, oh, well, get over it. It's all gone. If my house had been burgled, I would be pretty fed up if the burglar then said, well, it's all over now, forget about it.
So would you advocate going back into either the single market or the customs union?
I don't think it's practical at the present moment. I don't think it is politically practical at the present moment, but I think it will happen. The next generation, the young generation, when they voted overwhelmingly to stay in the European Union. In 10 years' time, when they and their compadres are in Parliament and running the country, it may be possible to get back. But the Brexiteers did a good job in making it difficult because we not only insulted our neighbours, but in addition to that, we have lost all the special advantages we had, the rebates, the opt-out from the social chapter, and the opt-out from the single currency. All those things are gone. If we were sought to get back, we would probably have to accept them, or we couldn't get back. So it may be that that is going to be more than Parliament at any stage I can see will accept in the foreseeable future. What they'll do in the long-term future, who can tell, because who knows how circumstances will change. But the Brexiteers did a very good job in dividing us from Europe, even though they did a very bad job in improving our prosperity and our wealth when they did so.